Hello, ESL students studying Crossroads Cafe. Today, we're going to summarize episode 21, Unit 21, Walls and Bridges. Crossroads Cafe is closed. Rosa and Mr. Brushoff are planning next week's menus. Maria Hernandez comes into the cafe. She is bringing dinner to her father, Caesar. Caesar is the evening janitor at Crossroads Cafe. He also owns a tailor shop in the neighborhood. Maria shows a photo to Rosa. It is from Big Sister Week at Maria's school. Rosa is Maria's big sister, and Rosa is very proud of Maria. She won a science award at school. The next day, Mr. Brushoff and Jess are playing chess. Jess asked Mr. Brushoff about his citizenship exam. Mr. Brushoff is studying, but it is very hard. Jess offers to help Mr. Brushoff study, but Mr. Brushoff refuses. Maria's teacher, Chris Scanlon, comes in the cafe. She is looking for Rosa. Chris is worried about Maria because she isn't coming to school anymore. Chris doesn't speak Spanish, so she asks Rosa to talk to Maria's parents. Rosa goes to the Hernandez's tailoring shop. Caesar is pinning the hem of Rosa's skirt. Maria is surprised to see Rosa. Rosa tells Maria about Mrs. Scanlon's visit. Maria is uncomfortable. Her father doesn't want her to talk to Rosa. Finally, Rosa asks Mr. Hernandez, why isn't Maria in school? Caesar needs Maria to work in the shop. Rosa is very angry. When she hears Caesar's reasons, she wants to do something to help Maria. Maria comes to Crossroads Cafe to say hello to Rosa. Henry tells Maria about the work-study program. Students go to school for half a day and they work half a day. Rosa thinks this would be a good way for Maria to continue school. Rosa and Mrs. Scanlon go to the tailoring shop. They want to tell Mr. Hernandez about the work-study program. He isn't interested. Maria will get married and have children. She doesn't need an education. Mr. Brushoff's citizenship test is tomorrow. He can't remember anything. Jess and Catherine offer to help him study. Mr. Brushoff finally accepts their help. He also asks Jess to go with him to the interview. The next day, Mr. Brushoff is very excited. He passed his citizenship test. Everyone congratulates him. Mr. Hernandez comes into the cafe. Mr. Brushoff tells him the news about his citizenship test. Mr. Brushoff is very happy, but he's also a little sad. Mr. Brushoff's daughter doesn't know anything about her father's good news. They had a fight, and they don't speak to each other. Mr. Hernandez thinks about Mr. Brushoff's problems with his daughter. Mr. Brushoff talks about his daughter to Mr. Hernandez. Maria comes into the cafe. She brings her father's dinner. Caesar asks Maria, "Is it terrible to be a tailor?" Maria says, "No, Papa, not for you." But Maria doesn't want to be a tailor. She wants to do other things. She wants an education. Mr. Hernandez surprises Maria. He finally agrees to talk to Mrs. Scanlon about the work-study program. Maria can go back to school. If you're studying Crossroads Cafe and you have questions, call, text, message, or email your instructor. Happy studying!